Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today you'll be pleased to see we're back in the van. We're going down to a local theatre in York today to look at replacing or making some modifications to their fly-in system. We're going to be there for the next few days, so let's wait for the van to defrost and then we're going to head on down there. So we've arrived at the theatre, the van warmed up, which was nice. It's nice to do a nice local job as well at the moment, and the week before Christmas. So as I said earlier, we're actually modifying the flying system slightly here. So there's lots and lots of counterweight sets in here. And the theatre have had the bars changed for a ladder truss, which means that the counterweights, they're always having to have weight on the cradle, which is causing issues. So we've got some custom made weights that are going to bolt onto the cradle so they can stay in situ permanently. So we've got 14 of those to do. We've designed it all, we've had it all laser cut, our fabrication engineers, so it's only a case of installing it at the moment. So we're going to go inside and get on with that. Don't forget, if you do like these videos and you want to find out more about what we're up to, do subscribe to them and like them, and please do share them around. So that's one of the counterweights in place now, which is 10mm sheet steel with a back plate, which allows us to bolt as many of the plates onto the front as we need to counteract the weight that was in the cradle. So now this bar is finished, as you can see there's no weight in the cradle anymore, and the bar's a lot easier to move. This has also freed up loads of the counterweights which were in the system, which meant that they were running out of them during the shows. So we're now in the bit of the theatre that most people never get to see, up in the grid. This is where all the pulleys are and everything, which makes the flying system below function. So we're up here because we're having to change some of the steel wire ropes as well whilst we're doing this work. So we're up in the grid and we've been changing these steel wires. They're running through these pulleys, so each one of these bars is picked up on 3 steel wires. And as we get further along the grid, pulleys go from 3-way to 2-way to 1-way to divert the steel wires back down through the grid. So we've almost finished now modifying these lines. We've done 14 of the lines in here. So as I said, the issue was that the old bars used to be aluminium and they've now been replaced with the ladder trusses, which are steel and considerably heavier. So the issue was that they were having to have lots of counterweights in the cradles before the bars would go in and out. So now we've added all the plates to means that the counterweights can be removed and the flying system can be used, and therefore the weights can be used where they're needed now rather than constantly being in the cradles, just to be able to move the bars up and down. So as I say, we've got 14 of them done. We've got one more to do, and then we're going to have a backup, then inspect everything thoroughly and then issue the certificates for the work that's been done. And here at the top of the cradles you can see where the flying weights have been added. It's all made out of 10mm sheet steel, which has been laser cut to size. The idea being that there's a back plate that allows us to bolt it onto the carriage and then onto the steel wire ropes at the top. Then there's a number of front plates which can be added and removed to get each line to balance perfectly. So you can see that quite clearly on there, where the plates are just sandwiched together. Well, that's all from us this week at the Joseph Rowntree Theatre in York. We've now finished all the work. Don't forget, if you do like these videos and you find interesting what we've been up to, do like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.